Okay, wait. Can you hear me now? Yes. Okay. I was saying, I am so sorry. I am late. I was 6 minutes late. I apologize. And I was saying, does anybody know where I am now? If anybody had checked my Instagrams, checked my IG, any guesses? Hello, Abe. Hello, Ismail. Hello, Ramon. Ibrahim, go to sleep. It's in at like 4 a.m. Go to sleep. Hey, Aya. Yay. Period T? What? Sound is low? Okay, fine. Let me put it up. Okay, better? It went super up. Okay. Alright, I was saying is why does my audio just like keep changing? It's really weird because I never change the setting usually. But for like whatever reason, wait, is that better? Like for whatever reason, it just keeps changing. Okay, well, sorry about that. Let's start again. For anybody who's gonna watch it over and tell me they can't hear me. Yes. Any guesses where I am? Tina had to prepare her tea. Well, I actually do have my tea here. A city. Thank you, Yaya. Your answer is inspiring. In your bedroom. Incorrect. Ibrahim. Okay, you don't get this, Ibrahim. You're excluded from guessing, seeing as you work with me on a daily basis. In the future, Ibrahim is not allowed to guess things. What kind of mic is that? This one, it's a Blue Yeti. I can hear you perfectly. Okay, great. I will not touch it anymore. Hello, world. Hello, Fernando. All right, let's get into things. So this live stream. I am going to stop gatekeeping my AI secrets, in which I create content faster. So here's this is like gonna be extra interactive, okay? Because like I want to be able to answer all the questions that you have, and each content creator has their own system for doing things. So I want to introduce you to like the tools that I use, tools that I know a lot of other people use, that many, but in particular, I want to split it into two sections, okay? The first section is going to be how to use AI in order to create content faster and have better like quality in terms of what's happening. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but I think my video qualities have gone up quite significantly in the past like few months or so. At least like I think I'm doing a better job than I used to, and that's primarily because AI has made it a lot easier for me to make videos, and also in order to use videos to split into other pieces of content as well. But what I'm gonna end with is the secret that a lot of people gatekeep. You can definitely see all those like AI channels that are popping up. Some of them do it better than others. But you could theoretically pump out actually quite good content, and I can like show you some what is that called? Not evidences, but I can show you some channels that are very easy to recreate and actually do pretty decently. Yeah, they actually do pretty decently with some tweaking, and it's like almost fully AI based channels that you can just create very, very easily. Like it takes you like 2 minutes to create a video. So I'm gonna explain that to you on the second part, because first I want to show you like how to use it to make good videos. So here's a distinguishing factor, right? If you really want to make good videos, you can't just rely on AI to make a good video for you. But if you want to make like 80% good videos that are better than the average video and just get views, and you want to just like, pump out content, if that's what you want to do, then you can use the technique that I show you later. I'm not going to say like doing that is bad, because it's like, it's absolutely, you have an audience who are interested in these things. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. How does that sound? Maybe air has a sound hidden to the human ear that varies across geographical location. This sound impacts mic. Are you just making this up, Ibrahim? This sounds like you made it up. Oh, thank you, Starry Skies. Thank you. Walid, I love you. You inspire me so much. Thank you. You're making me blush. Although YouTube is totally going back to just people talking from a bedroom without fancy lighting or editing. Yeah, I noticed that too. Like people are doing that a lot now where they're just talking. Like it's going back to old school YouTubing, which is interesting. We can talk about that later at the end. It's interesting, I think. All right. So, shall we get started? Okay, so first I'm going to introduce you to kind of the cycle of content, okay? So the first type of content is you gotta like first figure out what you're gonna make a video about, right? And then the second part is that you gotta do research about your video. Like if you're a vlogger or if you're like someone who just talks about like specific topics, like inspirational speakers or like things like that, then you don't really have to do like research, really. But then a lot of my videos have to do with like have to do with either like psychology, neuroscience, as well as like research into, for example, the most recent video that I did, it was about like careers in the future, and how to find the best careers in 2024 and beyond. So I obviously had to go do like significant amount of research for that kind of video. Yeah, and certain like studies and stuff. So depending on your content type, the content research can take a really long time. I would say this content research takes me a very significant amount of time. So then after you do that, you can start developing your script. So you got to figure out like what you're going to talk about. Some people have like full scripts. Some people like me, like I just have bullet points of stuff in which I just tell myself what I'm supposed to talk about. And you got to film it, in which you have to sit there and talk. Again, for me, I just sit there and talk most of the time. And then maybe like film myself doing some things. But some people, if you're like a vlogger, then you have to like go outside and vlog, you know, or like do things outside. So the filming process, the filming process is really fast for some people. For some people, it's like a slower part. For me, it's a relatively fast portion. And then after that, you gotta start doing the editing process, which is the very intensive part. You can generate, you gotta like put in B-roll, you gotta do like the edits and things like that. For me, like very lucky, I do have an editor, but I did do that myself for over, I think, a year and a half. I did it myself, and that does take significant amount of time. It usually does for most content creators. And then the last part is that if you're making, you gotta like go make a thumbnail. You probably like thought about your thumbnail ahead of time, but you gotta go on Photoshop and make your thumbnail and like things like that. And then you stick it onto YouTube, put in all the links required, and then you can click publish. So that is the content process of a long form video. Short form content, it's similar, it's just a lot shorter. So when you're filming it, I think it's a lot more casual as well. So you might just be walking around and like pull out your phone and talk about something. Also tell you guys in a bit about how I use long form content, cut it into short form content. That's something that a lot of long form content creators do as well. And then also I'll tell you about how to like repurpose content for like written stuff from Instagram, LinkedIn, things like that as well. Okay, so that's kind of like, I just quickly covered the process of how all of this works. And then for each of these steps that are there, could you what is slintize your what does that mean? Okay, I'm not sure what that means. Sorry. Can you clarify what that means? Okay, so let's start off with like content research. With the idea generation part, right? So the idea generation, I genuinely don't use AI that much in order to help me. Truthfully speaking, what I do is to get some ideas. Like, I mean, I get ideas all the time, and I get them by when I'm just walking around, videos that I want to make. When I'm watching other people's videos, I'm like, oh, that's a good idea, or like some combination of idea like that. I do use like if you just go on YouTube Studio as well, like you can actually see what other pieces of content your audience is watching. So sometimes like whatever is there is interesting, so you're like, huh, I'll make a video about that as well. Or you can use tools like vidIQ and like things like that, which is also able to tell you like what other people are making, like what are the trends and things like that in your niche. Is my Wi-Fi dying? Shit. I feel like my Wi-Fi's are dying. Oh no. That's not good. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna turn off my VPN after showing you guys just one thing, because okay, I hope it's okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna I need to have a VPN because I'm in Hong Kong right now, and ChatGPT is blocked here, so that's why I wanted to show you stuff, but I'll turn it off afterwards. So I'm gonna just show you what you can do. Yeah, I'm gonna show you what you can do. So I'm gonna share my screen. Okay. Where did it go? Okay, cool. All right, so this is a YouTube page. So for example, there's like a video. You know what? I'm just gonna do one of my own videos because I know exactly what I say in my videos. Okay, say like this video, right? I'm like, how interesting. I guess it's not gonna work. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna turn off my VPN after I do this. Okay, so I hope I don't get copyrighted by myself. So what you can do is, okay, so this is all the like vidIQ stuff. But what I wanted to show you is like summarize with Harpa. When you're doing like research, you can like take this video, and then you can just use like GPT-4 over here if you want, and then you can get summaries from this. So it's gonna parse that thing. In the meantime, I'll also show you some of the other like commands that you can do. Oh gosh, it is terribly slow right now. I hope. Let me see how the bit rate is. Okay, it's super slow. Okay, I'm gonna do this quickly. Yeah, so then you can look at, okay, it's parsing that, and then you can also look at all the things that it will let you do. You can summarize a YouTube video summary, Instagram wizard, so this is how you can generate different pieces of content. You can repurpose YouTube videos as well, so you can convert this YouTube video to text content. Content idea generator is decent. Generally not very good if you're doing marketing stuff, but I feel like usually for YouTube videos, if you're just making content about not marketing stuff and not trying to like sell a product, not super good. But as you can see, there's a lot of options that you can use within Harpa in order to at least get started in either repurposing content or like getting information. The thing I usually use it for the most to get started with is definitely for content research. So I would parse different videos and stuff to get summaries of them that I think are interesting. And then this also works if you're just looking at articles. Like something else that I like to do is I would just go on like GPT and then just ask it questions like, oh, what's the give me some, I want to make a video about ranking careers, right? Or something like that in I don't know, what's like a better example. I want to make a video about what am I making a video about? Shit. Yeah. Okay. In that video, I was like, I want to make a video about finding different careers. Can you give me some ideas? about surrounding this topic. So I usually wouldn't start off with just saying like make me a video script, because I find that it's not like super good. I don't think it'll come you the scripts I still like, this concept of it I still come up with, but for the research part of it I would say that, and it would generally have like a bunch of links that you can click through. And then always tell ChatGPT to cite its sources, so you can actually check the sources, which will give you some good ideas about what it is that you want to where it is you can start researching for. Like oftentimes they might link articles that are not good resources, like you want to dig deeper into it, but it's a really good starting point because that article might be linking research papers, so then you go like the research papers and then you can like keep doing that. So that part is really helpful. As well as if you like use ChatGPT and then you end up finding something like, for example, it can be like, it tells you that there's a growing industry. Like this is actually one of the ones that it did link me to. So it's like job trends in 2024, 11 the fastest growing industries, right? Like I'm not gonna use this as like a source of research, like a source of the things I talk about, because like I wouldn't use this like in order to just be like, oh yeah, these are the fastest growing industries, right? Because like I don't know, I'm sure it's very good, but I'm not sure that if it's like exactly correct or not, and I don't want to be saying like random things that are not correct. But what you can do is like if you look at these things that are here, future employments, I guess this person's just wanting to link you to another article, but for example, it tells you like solar and wind engineer, energy technicians, and sustainability consultants. You're like, very interesting. This renewable energy and sustainability could be a really big thing. And then it's like, oh, it links this thing, so that you can open that link and go look at it, right? And then also you can start looking into what's the career growth, like what's the growth on an official government website of solar and wind energy technicians. So this is really helpful. And then similarly, you can also use Harpa if you want in order to summarize articles too. So that's helpful. What is, wait. Okay, yeah. So that's helpful as well. Any questions about content research stuff? Let me see if anybody has any questions. It's really nice to see you again. Really nice to see you too. RAG such knowledge database integration. Thank you for suggestion. I should do one more like more technical live streams in the future too. Do you remember all ideas, or do you have photographic memories? Oh, I usually just like write down, like copy paste whatever the summaries are from Harpa. Yeah, like I would just copy paste whatever. Oh wow, you weren't even seeing this. No. Okay, well I was like I was actually accidentally scrolling through something else, but anyways, yeah, this is what I was talking about. You can like click different things here and then look at these resources. It helps a lot because you don't have to like you don't have to start off cold by just googling stuff. It gives you like decent resources to get started with. Anyways, yeah, any questions related to content research? What state are you in? I'm in the state of Hong Kong. The autonomous region, special autonomous, is it not autonomous? What is that called? Guys, help me out. I can't. Not autonomous. Is it autonomous region of Hong Kong? I don't know. SAR Hong Kong. Special autonomous region. It's really nice to see you again. Hello. Doesn't load. We'll watch recording. Okay. Sorry. Might be my not very good internet is slow. Yeah, I think it's not the internet on my side. It's mostly just the fact that I have to use a VPN in order to use ChatGPT, which I need in order to use the summary tool Harpa. What do you think about succeeding while remaining anonymous? Yes, that is what I'm going to be showing you when you're creating AI videos that you can actually do really, really fast. Yes, that's absolutely doable, and it's so much faster now. Okay, all right, let's move on because I want to make sure to get through everything. Okay, so after you do the content research, then you can ask ChatGPT then to help you just like write a script. You can just say like using these pieces of information that you collected, like write a script, a YouTube video script outline. Can you write down like a few different scripts? So I do not actually use the script that is generated, but it is helpful because it gives you like some sort of thing to work with. The general theme of using AI to create content and really anything else is that you want to use it as a tool where you don't have to like you have a starting place to work with. So a lot of the work that you do is on top of what is already there, or editing it or kind of tweaking things. That is really helpful because a large portion when you don't have those tools is like finding the starting point is almost always the hardest part about doing something. So that's what I do. And then after it generates some information, I'll be like, this is nice. Like when I was looking into my the video that I just made about the best jobs in 2024, it gave me information about like you can talk about this job. You can discuss like why it is that this job is something that's important and things like obviously like I did not go for that, but that was a good starting point. I'm like, oh yeah, like I should actually list out like different jobs. Like that like the idea from that video came from me talking to a guy, but then after I talked to the guy, I still have to present it in a way to everybody that is like makes sense, right? That is helpful. So that structure that ChatGPT provided me, it helped a lot in me restructuring the things that the business guy that I talked to talked about. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, by the way, just check out my most recent video. That's what I'm talking about. Anyways, so that's it for the content research, and that's how I jump into script writing as well. So I'll just be like taking information from there and then tweaking the script of it. So for me I just put bullet points because like I find that if I actually write everything out, I get really nervous when I'm filming because I'm like not sure if I'm exactly saying it correct. So I just write bullet points for things like that. And then when it comes to the video, actually like filming of the video part, that AI does not help very much. I don't think, yeah, it doesn't really help that much. I just sit there and talk about stuff, so not super helpful. Okay, let me see if there's any questions before I go on to the editing process. Are there any good research for B-roll? Like, yes. So bear with me. I'm gonna be talking about that very soon. Very soon. Yes, a really, really good resources for B-roll to the point in which you don't even have to make your own videos anymore, actually. Oh, special administrative. Okay, thank you. That's special administrative region. Okay, that makes sense. I found your channel yesterday. I was actually considering starting to do vlogging content. You should. And yay, so glad that you're here. Okay, so let's talk about will this be recorded? Yes, it will be recorded. Does this work in every area, even Canada? Yes. It works in every area. I guess the only area it wouldn't work in is places that is blocked, like China. But in other places, it should work. Okay, cool. Let's talk about editing process. So what is the best program in PC to use to edit videos? There's a lot. So the editing process is also an interesting one. So the most like common one that I use and my editor uses as well as Premiere Pro. So there is like a bit of a learning curve, but for long form content, I think it's still the one that stands out a lot. The AI tools within Premiere, what is helpful is that you can like, there's the voice correcting is a lot better now. So if you're like filming something and then the audio is just like shit, or like the video is shit, like the lighting is not that great or something like that, you can do, there's options now that can let you correct that really easily. Another thing is, this has been like a game changer. So for me, even though I may seem like I'm talking quite well on camera, what I actually do is I say the same thing. Oh no, there's a bit of lag. Okay, yes. So even though I may sound like I'm talking like a normal person on camera, I often say the same thing like 7 times. I'll be like, a best career in 2024, a great career to look into in 2024 is going to be the wind turbine technician. And then I go like, wind turbine technician. the best job to look into is wind turbine tech. I like literally just say it over and over and over again. I'm so sorry, dear editor Tony. But Premiere does have an option now where it lets you cut out like spaces in which you're pausing. Not quite there in terms of like, removing repetitions yet, but I can definitely see that coming very, very soon. So that is extremely helpful when it comes to the editing process. There's a lot of other editing features, like for example, if you're you want to track your face across like different parts of the screen, it's able to do facial recognition and also track that for you as well. When previously you had to like actually show it where your face was traveling and like indicate where it is, which took a really long time. Some other like alternative options for editing software, like a really good one that I have used when I'm editing like stuff that my editor, like for example, if I'm editing a live stream video that I think would be helpful, I don't get my editor to do that. I would just do that myself. So I would use something like Premiere Pro or Descript, which is also really slow right now. Stream, do not die on me. Okay, yeah. So Descript for video editing and the screen recording, it's also pretty great. The reason why it's really good is because when you're putting it in, you actually can just like type words. So you can actually just remove words from your video just by editing the script of it itself, which is pretty crazy. Yeah, so I really recommend if you check out Descript. It has green screen effects, edit video by editing text, AI video cloning, and studio quality sound in one click, like things like that. So yep, that's another AI editing tool. There's a lot of them, but I find that Descript is one of my favorite ones to use. I'm sure there's other good ones as well. All right, so and now let's talk about B-roll. Okay, this is also related to when I'm gonna go talk about making videos completely generated by AI. So right now, like previously, the way that B-roll works, you know how like let me first explain what B-rolls are, just in case that's not super clear. Okay, so there's this video of me, right? And I'm just talking about stuff. But like say, okay, that's not a good example. Like, okay, I think what's a good example. Okay, so I'm just talking about stuff, but listening to me talk about stuff can be very boring because I'm just like blah 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 blah, stuff 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 stuff. It's just my face talking about stuff. So in order to make things more interesting, you can like insert stuff like this is called B-roll, which is like things that you overlay on top of the things that you're talking about and you're narrating about. While the like me talking about stuff is called A-roll. So if you pay attention to videos, almost all of them insert B-roll, either of themselves doing something or like screens like this that illustrate whatever it is that they're talking about. So historically speaking, B-roll is very difficult because you either have to go film it or you have to go to content libraries. Like this is a library that you can go to where you're able to extract, like you have to pay for it, and then you also have to like try to find a B-roll. So it's like kind of stock image kind of roll. So it's not great oftentimes, but it will do the trick if you need something like very, yeah, it will do the trick. So video templates, graph templates. So this is what you generally use before. Yeah. So it's kind of like, you know, those like generic iStock footage of things. But with AI though, you're able to create your own videos, or you're able to create your own like static pictures. Like I use Midjourney and like different and DALL-E quite a lot when it comes to generating like static B-roll, or if you want to overlay stuff on top. But if you're looking for other B-roll, like there's also InVideo, which has been kind of a game changer in my opinion. Oh shit. Wasn't even showing you. Okay, so I'll talk a little bit about, this is also a tool that you can use in order to make like full AI based videos. So I do want to make a quick disclosure that they sponsored my last video. They are not sponsoring this live stream. They did not tell me to say any of this, so I just wanted to put that out there. This is genuinely just like a use case that I found, so it's not like they're paying me to talk about this. But yeah, what you can do using InVideo is that you can create like an AI video from scratch, like, and you can do something like YouTube short, or if you're doing like long form content, so recent events video, and you can just literally type whatever it is that you wanted to do, and it can also like search the news and check things like with different links and stuff, and then you're able to generate like stock footage of that. And we can actually start one of the let's actually start doing like a short form content now. But what you can also use, the reason why I said it's related to B-roll is that it would actually generate a bunch of like B-roll for you. So even if you don't use like whatever it came up with, you can actually just steal the B-roll from it. So you don't have to go and find your own B-roll anymore. You can just take whatever InVideo does for you. So what you can do is create a YouTube short. So let's actually just create a YouTube short. I don't know, pick something interesting. What's like something interesting? Make me an education video about, what kind of B-roll would we want? Or what kind of video should we have? What's an interesting topic? Can someone tell me what an interesting topic is? I don't know. I can't come up. What's an interesting topic that we would like to make a video about? Editing a video through a script is super helpful. It is. It's really helpful. That's so nice of you. You're never boring. That's because you only see the filtered version of me. What's ironic? Scanner cells from all sides just generates a video of you with a generated script. Oh my god, are we gonna talk about that as well? Okay, we'll talk about HeyGen and how you can make clones of yourself as well that people are doing. But okay, first, okay, roadkill. No, that's not donkeys. All right, donkeys. That sounds like a great thing. Make me an educational video about donkeys. Specifically, how they are. How they were domesticated around the world. Okay, something like that. Say we're going to use like a female voice, clear American voice. Okay, I'm gonna turn off my VPN, so I don't have access to ChatGPT anymore, but it's fine. Okay. So yeah, it's like thinking and stuff, so let's do it can do its thinking. But anyways, going back to this, you can use this in order to get your B-roll as well, and I will show you that once it stops thinking. Okay, where were we? So that's the editing process. You can get B-roll like this as well now. What is happening next? What happens next? Oh yeah, so that's the editing process. Then you have to export it, and then when you're making thumbnails as well. So I oftentimes I still use Photoshop, so I still make my own thumbnails. Oh no, where's that sound coming from? Okay. Does anybody know where I am? Oh no, it's my voice. How do I make it go away? Okay, yeah, it's okay. Never mind. Ignore that. Okay, wait. I need to specify on InVideo what it is that I want to make. So, okay, audience is animal lovers, history buffs, or educators. What's our audience? Look and feel minimalist, modern, and yeah, that sounds good. I guess minimalist, modern, and YouTube Shorts. So, are we animal lovers, history buffs, or educators? History buffs? Let's do history buffs. That sounds interesting. Okay, continue. Okay, so let it do its thing. Anyways, so yeah, I still generate my own, like take photos of my face and like do thumbnails and stuff. But oops. Okay, yeah. So, but what I would do now is I would also go on ChatGPT, and then I guess I can't show you because I don't have access to ChatGPT now. But you can ask it to like generate some title and thumbnail combinations for you, and you can actually ask DALL-E to also sketch out some concepts for you. Generally speaking, I don't use whatever it gives me, but it can be quite inspirational. Because they can tell you stuff like, here's a magnifying glass that is able to illustrate you looking into the depths. I was the depths of your soul, like the depth of careers. I don't know, something like that. I'm like, oh, very interesting, magnifying glass, and then I might like put something like a magnifying glass on the thumbnail. That part is helpful for the thumbnail generation and also titles, and then you gotta stick it up there and then publish the video. So that part, no AI stuff, you just do that thing. So that is kind of the entire life cycle. How it is that I use AI to generate content. After I do that, I can also cut it into short form content. So what you can do is there's like something called CapCut. My edits, okay, I guess my edits are here. You can use this to generate different short form content as well. You can, yeah, it's quite helpful. You can look into this. I'm not going to go through too much of this right now because I want to be able to make sure we have time to go through the automated content generation. But you can look through it. CapCut can help. It can convert long form video to short form videos. It can also do auto cutting and like things like that as well. If you want to edit short form content, especially, CapCut is also great for editing short form content. So that's how you can make one piece of content and then also be able to cut that into short form content that you can put into like YouTube Shorts, Instagram, or like LinkedIn, TikTok, things like that. So that's quite helpful. And then you can also generate the content that you have. You can convert it to like posts and stuff too by using like different tools like Harpa, for example, where you can convert like all the tools. It's not all the tools. You can convert like all of the video content that you may have. Like, be careful about using this for other people's content, but I usually only use it for my own content where I'm just summarizing myself, and then I can convert that into text. I am literally giving you away all of these YouTube secrets, guys. So like, the people that are watching right now and the people who will be watching this video, this is literally like months, if not years of figuring out how to make good videos and stuff like that. So pay attention, okay? Pay attention. I'm literally telling you all of my YouTube secrets right now. Yes. So yeah, that's kind of the process that I use in order to create content. And seriously, like I said, it took me like 3 years to figure all this out. So for anybody who's actually paying attention, this is gonna be a game changer. Okay, good. Take notes. Yes. All right, so let's go look at InVideo and see if they generated some good videos so far. Let's go look at it. Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, this is the video it generated. Can you see it? Okay. Why can't you see it? Okay, I don't want to potentially have issues where they take down this stream. Window capture. Okay, you can't see it, can you? It's weird. You can make it bigger, but okay, cool. Yeah, I'm not gonna play all of it just because I don't know, because right now I haven't published a video, so I don't know if I'm gonna have like copyright issues or something like that. Shit, it disappeared. It disappeared on me. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Okay, it's not good. Well, I seem to have lost my screen. Give me one sec. Maybe they're like, Tina, what you're saying is I literally don't know where the screen went. Okay, well, I guess we'll open up another one. Well, that's my photoshops, so you probably don't want to see that. Window capture, that's my astral. Imagine if I had something embarrassing that you guys would see. Good thing I don't. I hope. Okay, alright, there you go. Alright, yeah, so I'm not going to show you the entire length of it because I'm kind of worried that, I don't know, it's like copyright because it's not exported, but here's like some of it.
Ever wondered about the humble donkey and its journey to domestication? Here's a quick 60-second insight. Donkeys, also known as burros or asses.
Yeah, okay, so it would go through that. I need to, I think if I like kind of pause it, then I don't risk of getting this stream taken down. So that's like chill to look about this video about donkeys.
Insight. Donkeys, also known as burros or asses, were among the first animals to be domesticated, right alongside dogs and goats. This happened around 6,000 years ago in Egypt, and
Let's chill out again for another few seconds. Chilling out. Think about donkeys. Think about donkeys. Okay, let's go.
Surrounding areas of the Northeast African continent. Their strength, endurance, and ability to thrive in arid conditions made them the ideal beast of burden. As civilizations...
Okay, you get the point. And then it goes on like this.
Now, isn't that something to bray about?
Okay, I did not know that. By the way, I have not generated this video before. That's pretty funny. Is that something to bray about? But yeah, this is literally like a freaking short form content in which we literally just told it to generate this. Isn't that crazy? Like, it's so crazy. But yeah, you can like check out my other video that was sponsored that goes through like all of how to like edit and stuff like that. I'm not gonna do that now. But yeah, that is the like thing. You can literally generate content like this. I want to show you like some channels do a not very good job of it where they might just take the whole thing, but then say like this channel, which is called like Earth's Motive, right? Like this channel, like I don't know,
even if you leave honey for hundreds of years, still it will have same smell and taste. So
you can tell that's like very similar, right, to AI generated. So I'm pretty sure these are AI generated videos and they do like some tweaking and things like that on top of it. But this is how you can pump out a lot of content, and you can see it like gets significant number of views as well. Like this one allegedly has 5.2 million views, and the other ones get pretty decent views as well. And you know, it's just, they're like channels, if you actually use it carefully, it can be very, very helpful. Yeah, so that is mostly what I had. Can you guys do me one favor? I'm like, since I'm disclosing all of my YouTube secrets, like literally all my YouTube secrets, could you do me one favor? Okay, so I freaking love InVideo, to be honest. Like, they're great, and they sponsored me for one video as a trial to see if they want to work with me in the future, and I really, really want to work with them in the future, but they need to see that people are interested in this kind of content. So if you do me a favor, like if you're gonna use InVideo and sign up for it, like can you just use the link that they gave me, which is, I don't even know what it is. Let me find it. It doesn't change anything on your side at all, but it's like a tracking link that is able to show the fact that you like signed up through me, which would help them want
I
to.
wonder how many comments I'm gonna get.
Oh shit. Yeah, which would help them see that there's like people interested for my people. And then they would want to work with me more. Here, I'll just like put it real quick in the link. Again, This is not a sponsored video, but it would be super helpful if you did that because I really want to work with them in the future. Okay, cool. Yeah. Thank you if you do it in advance. But yeah, I may or may not be actually using this method to generate pieces of content, and may or may not be starting or have already started a short form content where I'm experimenting with AI videos. So yeah, it's I think it can be very helpful to do these things. So would I say, would you create like the best content ever by doing this? Probably not, but if you are good at like tweaking some edits and stuff, you can generate like 80% good content, if not better content than 80% if you're really good at it. And you can also just make it so much faster. Like you saw how fast I was able to make it, right? And I don't really think there's anything wrong with that because like people are going to do that anyway. I think like, is there going to be a lot of really shitty quality content that's already coming out and is going to be coming out later? Absolutely. It's going to be a lot of shit content. But if you really want to be like good at content creation, or really like anything, in my opinion, AI will help a lot. And what it will do is that it will push for quality. Like it will, the people who are really, really, really good at what they do will take advantage of AI and then become even better at what they do. So there would be like a higher kind of standard bar going forward, especially in things like content, right? Like anybody can generate shit content. Not that hard, especially with like AI videos and stuff. You can actually, if you just like generate it purely like that, it's like pretty good already. It's like 60%, 70% goodness level. But if you want to become even better than that, it still takes like a touch in order to elevate yourself to the next level. So I don't really see that as a problem, truthfully, because my goal is to become better. My goal, I shall state it now, I want to be the fucking best content creator out there. That's what I want to do, at least in the educational space. So I don't mind that there's competition. It just means that I have to become even better and keep up. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I don't want to pin the link. Cause it's like it's not a sponsored video, you know? Like I don't know. It kind of feels awkward when I do this stuff. Like if it's a sponsored video, then it's a sponsored video. This is more just like a as a favor, you know, if you're gonna sign up for a video, and things like that, then just if you go through my link, it would be helpful. But you don't have to. Thank you, Yaya. Sorry to your editor for commenting. Commenting about what? Commenting about what? What'd you say? I'm all about trying to use this for affiliate marketing. I'm trying to learn. Unfortunately, it came too late on your video, too late. I think. Oh, yeah. Okay, so if you affiliate marketing in what sense? Like getting people to. How do you use content to do affiliate marketing? If you want to do marketing, the video that I made previously about the careers, I actually showed me using a video to make like marketing kind of 60-second marketing commercial. Is that what we call, like, you know, those like things that you see on Instagram when people like promoting their like product? You can do that really easily within video as well, and you can actually like test out all of them really fast. What do you mean by like doing it for affiliate marketing though? Click the link. I'll go back to it later. Thank you. Yeah, so if you want to be tracked, like what would help me is like if you click the link, sign up for it, and if you're going to pay for it, do it in the same session that you click the link. That is how they would track how many people went through my link. Yeah. I'll help you out and subscribe. Thank you. Do you create articles from your repurposed videos? Good question. Yes. So a lot of my LinkedIn posts and a lot of my like IG posts, I would summarize my own videos and then like make tweaks to it from there. For stuff like my newsletter, I don't, because everything I write in my newsletter is people writing, but you can definitely create articles and stuff. Like if I were to start a blog and I just like take all my videos, and then just convert them all into text, I think it would do relatively well. So you can definitely do that. Yeah, the only thing I would say is like if you're gonna go summarize other people's content, don't just like summarize it and copy paste it, because that's like not great. Or like at least you can take it as inspiration, but you know, add on your own stuff to it. Like don't just do that. Then you're gonna be one of those like low quality content people where you're gonna be flooding the market. But really, like if you want to stand out, you have to have your own voice and your own style and your own personality. You can do it. Yes. I was kind of scared saying that. I'm like, but that's my goal. It really is my goal though. It's kind of like, I don't know, I kind of feel awkward saying something like that because it's so like out there. But I genuinely like, I really fucking like making content. I love making videos. It's like my favorite activity ever. And I want to be, I really want to be the best educational creator possible. That I can be at least. To promote products from yeah. So if you check out wait, actually, you want me just to show you a portion of it? I still have it. So I used in video to make a thing about a bakery. So let me just see if I can show you the one I did to make bakery. Yeah, this is kind of like promotion of a bakery, so you can do something similar. Wait, I don't know where it went. Where'd it go? Okay, I don't know where it went. Anyways, but you can if you want to. What I wrote, I think, was, yeah, check out that video I did previously for the integration, but I think I wrote something like, can you create like a marketing video describing my my bakery, like my bakery, and talking about how it's locally sourced and like handmade bakery using grains from wherever, like things like that. If you describe it and ask it to make like a campaign for you, and then at the end of it you can also change the script, so you can say something like visit blah blah blah, like link in description, where like affiliate link, whatever, to learn more. So you can change that, and then you can also stick like a picture or a video of your product as well. So I can definitely see you doing that, and then you can make a lot of them, and then you can probably just like iterate and see which one works best. So yeah, sorry, I don't know why it's not loading right now, but maybe it's because I already exported it at some point, so that's why it's not loading. Anyways, yeah, you can do that. I'm pretty sure that would actually do really well as short form content. Where are you? I am currently in Hong Kong. You're actually talking to me. Yep, I am talking to you. Oh yeah, okay, let's talk about clones, okay? So I am also pretty sure that a lot of the content, especially short-term content now, is generated by using clones of people talking, like with using their voices. I think it's harder to get away with this kind of stuff for long-form content because there's just like more screen time, right? But for short-term content, if you don't look closely, oftentimes you can get away with it. So if you haven't heard yet, you can check out Hey Jen. So let me show you, which is pretty insane. Like, Jesus Christ, it's pretty crazy. So this is a way that you can clone yourself. I guess that's Sparky's. Oh, I guess I don't know if that's like a real one or not, but you can just like drop pictures of yourself, and then you can like, you have a video of yourself, and then after that it does a pretty good job at cloning you, to be honest. I think, is this a clone?
Muchos datos y encontrar patrones que los humanos no podrían, como detectar en
Jesus Christ. Okay, that's freaking good. So I guess you can also like bake yourself into, after you clone yourself, get yourself to speak in different language and stuff. Like, yeah, it's pretty insane. So I'm pretty sure that people are doing that as well. I have, as of yet, not done that. If I'm creating like a AI channel though, like I am probably going to experiment with cloning myself as well. I may do portions of it, probably, of cloning myself. Like I might try it out, but I haven't yet. Disclosing all my YouTube plans too. But really though, these are the things that a lot of content creators are gatekeeping hard. Because as you can see, like these tools can be really helpful if you want to be really good at making content. Like, and whatever the purpose of your goal is, you know. But I'm not gonna gatekeep it. I'm gonna tell all of you guys. There's a ton of sketchy Mr. Beast clone scam ads already. There you go. If I have my ideas slash stories to say, but want to add video overlay slash pictures, is AI done video good for it? Yeah. So another option that you have in a video, you can actually write the script. You can actually write your own script and then it'll generate the B-roll for you. So you can do that too, which is what I did when I was talking about like making long form content and then getting B-roll. So instead of having to go look for B-roll, I just type like what I want into a video, and then I don't actually take the script part of it. I don't take the audio, I just take the video part of it, so it fits whatever I'm talking about. Oh snap, you're still here. You caught the very end of it. Hello, friend. Concerned about deepfakes? Yes. I'm concerned about deepfakes too, especially with talking head type of thing. It's really easy to clone now. Like, hey Jen, like, come on, when we were looking at that video, you couldn't really even tell, right? What's gatekeeping? Oh, like, gatekeeping is like not disclosing your secrets about things. We love a gatekeeping queen. Oh, thank you. A whole army of Tinas. Also, another thing, I'm just like, you know what? If people are gonna clone me, I might as well clone myself. That's my logic. Like, people have been I've actually found like clones of me and like my videos and stuff on Chinese social media, and I was just like, so like my dad literally sent me a video and I'm like, Tina, that's you. I'm like, well, that's me, but it's not me. And I was like, fuck. Yeah, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. You know, if people are gonna clone me, I'm gonna clone myself first. I didn't realize I'm already subscribed to your channel. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Tina. Thank you for coming. For all of you guys, okay, this time I know this would be really helpful if you just implement some of these things. It would just save you a lot of time on your content creator journeys. Advice to start a Python. I'm new in this area. How do you deal with the frustration and process? I think it's just like realizing the fact that you just have to like keep on going. And a really big part for me is like I just work on projects, because if I just like learn Python by itself, I get bored or frustrated and then give up. But if I'm working on a project, especially it's a project I'm doing for a friend where I told a business that I would do it, then I would like have to do it. So that motivates me a lot. Okay, all right, I'm gonna go soon, but does anybody have any additional questions before I runs? Did Tina just say, no, I did not say I was okay to clone me. I said, if people are going to do that anyway, I'm going to clone myself first. I wish I could meet you. I'm so cool. Oh, you think I'm cool? Like, wow. Nobody has ever said I'm cool before. Maybe if you meet me, you'll be like, why is this person so awkward? I would love to meet you guys too. So when I get back to Beijing, I'm probably gonna do a Beijing meetup. Like, because like YouTube is blocked, so I don't know how many people actually know that I'm there. It'd be so awkward if like nobody showed up. I did do it in London though, and that was so fun. Yeah. But I will watch the video later. I just know I might have gone over how can you tell video is cloned or not. Is there a system you can run it through? This one's interesting. I know that a lot of like content creation, like YouTube and stuff, they have detectors for what is considered a clone, where like videos and stuff like that, but I do not think they're very good at the moment. Which link are we talking about? Did I Oh, you mean the in video link? Yeah, let me copy it again. So yeah, this is just to, if you wanna, I just really want to work with them, and they're trialing me right now, so it doesn't really make any difference on your part, but it just makes it so that when people, they're able to say that, oh, like Tina's audience is interested in these topics, so hopefully they would want to work with me again in the future. Some hair. I barely have enough hair on my head, so no, I will go bald soon. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, one more thing. If you haven't already as well, so you don't have to. It's always gonna be like every week we'll have a live stream, but the times might be a little bit different depending on where I am. If you want to get like extra resources and stuff, you can also sign up here. So every week you get an email about what the new event is, and also kind of any resources that are happening in the previous live stream, like this live stream. And then you can also like add a calendar if you want, so that you know when the lunch and learns are and what the topic is, if you want. I saw you at Hyde Park. I didn't know about the meetup. What? Really? Yeah, there was a, wait, you saw me at Hyde Park? How come you didn't come say hi? There was a meetup. I actually fucked up because I fucked up really hard, because people actually messaged me after, like, and they DM'd me on IG saying like I was there and I couldn't find you, and I felt so bad because people actually came, like some people like drove apparently for like an hour to come, and I was like, oh my god. But I fucked up so hard because I didn't realize that Hyde Park had many different entrances. I thought that there was like one main entrance. So I was like, guys, just meet me at the main entrance. And then people didn't know which entrance I was talking about. It was so bad. It was so embarrassing. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. Yeah, so I fucked up on that one. So in the future, I will not do that again, I guess. You said helps you? What? Can you take me as your apprentice? I can wash your car. I don't have a car. Fun fact before I drop off, okay? One more fun fact. So I do have a driver's license, but I'm so bad at driving. Like, I don't even know how I got a driver's license to begin with. I think, yeah, like, because in the US at least, for other countries I know like you have to like practice, and then there's like certain amount of hours that you have to go on the road. I can't believe I'm saying this on record right now, but in the US they don't give a shit, right? They don't give a shit, like as long as you pass the driving test. I think if you're above the age, like a certain age, I forgot what the age was, but I was above that age, you can just like take a driving test, and if you pass it then you can just drive. You could have like never spent any time in a car before, but if you pass, you're fine. So I only spent like a few hours in the car, so I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna take the test, right? Like I barely knew how to drive at this point. Like I don't like I like wasn't even confident in myself in terms of backing up, but like somehow I passed the test, so then I have a driver's license, but I don't drive because I'm so bad at driving that I do not want to put other people's lives and my life at risk. So yeah, that's a fun fact. No need to drive in Hong Kong. Okay. You know how, okay, no, I'm like, should I tell you guys like extra secret thing that's super bad? Like, do I really want this on record? Okay, maybe I don't want it on record. And I'll tell you. I'll have to make it to London next time. Yeah, if I go back to London. Okay, my goal this year, I'm gonna also say it first, okay, since I already told you my little kind of kid goal within me is that I want to be the best educational YouTuber. But one of my other goals is that I need to like socialize more, because I naturally just like hide in my room and not talk to anyone. So one of my goals is like for the cities that I visit, I want to have like at least one meetup a month. That's kind of my goal for 2024. It's kind of scary because I always feel, I'm like, what if like, my fear is like, firstly, what if nobody shows up? I'm really scared. And the second one is like, what if I do something really weird and embarrass myself in front of you guys? That's like my two big fears for doing meetups. But every time I did do it, it was really fun. That's true. Driving sucks. I'm near Tahoe. Driving here in the winter is crazy. Wait, Does it like snow in Tahoe? I've like never been to Tahoe. It's like 2 hours away, but when I was in SF, but I had never been. Is it because it's snowy? Should I just say it really fast? January will almost end. Hong Kong meetup, probably Beijing meetup when I get back. Okay, fine. Oh my god, this is so embarrassing. What if somebody uses this against me in the future? Fuck. Okay, well, if I ever become very popular, fingers crossed, if I ever become a really, really big educational YouTuber, I guess I'll take down this stream. I don't want people hearing this. Okay, because I'm a really responsible adult and I don't want to put other people's lives at risk or my life at risk, I do not drive. And the reason that I realized that I shouldn't drive is because one time I was driving and I forgot which pedal was the accelerator and which pedal was the brake. So I'm like, this is very bad. Like, I literally just forgot. I'm like, do I press the left side or the right side? Left side or right side? I mean, I just like made a guess. Luckily it was the correct guess. But that was when it hit me. I'm like, Tina, you should not be driving. Oh my god, okay. Alright, I'm done. Thank you all so much for joining. Thank you all for watching. Oh my god, I hope people, not that many people hear about this. Okay, kind of want to see people's comments though before I leave. I'm definitely showing up if I get the opportunity. Please. Okay. Where are you though? So London, represent. Yeah, where are you guys located? So I know that you guys will be there if I do a meetup. Just do it. Share this. Thank you, Anders. Yes, that does help. If you share the video with the live stream, it helps a lot. So I mean, I've been doing these weekly live streams for a while now. They're always weekly, so do share it if you think other people can benefit. What language do they speak in Hong Kong? They speak Cantonese. They also speak Cantonese. They also speak Mandarin, and they speak English as well, because fun fact, I guess we're just full of fun facts today. All the fun facts. Because fun fact, they were colonized by the English. Macau, which is next to Hong Kong, was also colonized. Does anybody know who colonized Macau? Very interesting, because in Hong Kong you will see things written in English, and they have a lot of English kind of habits, right? Like afternoon tea and things like that. But Macau is really interesting. Any guesses? Oh my god. Thank god you didn't have a clutch or you meltdown. Right? I was just like, holy shit. Why am I like this? Because like, what the fuck? I finally caught her live. Oh no, and that's what you hear? India. Okay. I always wanted to go to India and do a meetup in India. People, yeah, that's one of the places I would really, really want to go to. Yeah, I also really want to go to Morocco if Ibrahim is still awoken. Portugal. Yes, ding 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 ding. Correct. Macau is colonized by Portuguese. So if you go to Macau even now, you can their like kind of most famous food is like Portuguese inspired food. They have like Portuguese egg tarts, and it's kind of weird. It's like really trippy because it's so close. Like Macau is really close to Hong Kong. It's also really close to mainland China. Like you can literally walk over to mainland China, and to Hong Kong you can just like take a boat, but it's like Chinese and Portuguese. There's some labels in English, but all the official documents and like official stuff, it's like Chinese and Portuguese, which is super interesting. Drive on the wrong side of the road. Yes, they also do. So China drives on the left side of the road, but Hong Kong, Macau drive on the right side of the road, which is also interesting. I think that's like, do all European countries drive on the right side of the road, or is that only like an English thing? Yeah. Is it? I actually don't know. The Dutch. There were 7 regions in China that were colonized. I believe another one of them, I forgot which one, was colonized by the French. and the rest were colonized by the Japanese. So I do not think the Dutch ever colonized anything. Morocco, and then we'll have you drive there in a desert. You can't kill sand. Really? Deal. I'll drive in a desert then. Eat some Portuguese egg tarts. I did. I was just in Macau. Yeah. Can someone tell me? Last question. Can someone tell me, does everybody on Europe drive on the right side like the English do, or do some of them drive on the left side as well? It's really weird that Spain did not invade China too. Yeah, I guess just the Portuguese. Just England being weird. Oh, it's just England thing? I think it's some of them. Oh, okay, so there are European countries that don't drive on the right side. They drive on the left side. How did that happen? Like why is it that they decided to drive on the right side and then the left side? I'm assuming that the driving of the right side came first because Industrial Revolution and car stuff. So why did they decide to drive to the left? I'm just like, why are people still here? We're literally talking about cars driving on different sides of the road, but thank you for still being here. This is very interesting to me. Yeah, like how did it happen that you were driving on the right side, probably in England, and then they suddenly decided that they're going to start driving on the right side, the left side as well, in like America, China, and other places. Japan is on the left too, I think. US being weird. India's driving on the right side. That's because the British colonized India, right? So anywhere that the British decide to colonize, they drive on the right side. So since Macau was colonized by the Portuguese, they also drive on the right side. So at least 2 European countries drive on the right side. Continental Europe mostly drive on the right side. UK and Ireland. Isn't it the other way around? UK and Ireland drive on the right side, right? So does everybody else drive on the left side? Oh, that's ChatGPT. Yeah, ChatGPT is blocked right now. So somebody tell me this answer. I can't. I have to know before I leave. Right-hand drive cars kind of make more sense though, since most people are right-handed. Doesn't it make more sense to drive on the left side? Because then you can use your right hand in order to like do car stuff. Germany drives on the right. They're like the US. Wait, I'm so confused. The US drives on the left. What is happening? Maybe manufacturing related stuff and import export. It's because swordsmen dominate hand was their right. Stop. Okay, allegedly nobody knows the answer to this. No, US is on the left side. Some left-handed person wanted to drive on the right. Yes. I'm a left-handed person. Okay, well, that was entertaining. Okay, I'm gonna leave now. US, right? No, you're still, everybody's, I'm so confused. Okay, I'm gonna leave. I'm so confused now. Okay, well, thank you all for joining, and I'll see you next week. Bye.